Welcome to the Fashion Pull-Up. I am GooGoo Atkins, fashion aficionado.
And I'm Apuje Kalu, fashion stylist and creative director. But to do a quick introduction for you guys that may be asking, what is the Fashion Pull-Up? It is a show that highlights the NAACP Image Award red carpets from some of our most memorable moments.
My most memorable moment at the NAACP Image Awards red carpet is when I hosted the red carpet for the 50th. Everybody was there for the 50th. I'm like looking at everybody that I admired then, I admire now, that I'm just meeting, and everyone was beautiful, and it was just a good time. Now, it's time for a segment that we like to call Evolution of Style. So let's take a look at how the NAACP Image Awards red carpet attendees have evolved. First up, Amber Riley. All right, so I'll go first. This is a glow up for real. Like, as we can see, she pulled it off in the first one, but that hair and makeup is not as crisp. By the second one, she got it, and she looks amazing. But this third one, she knocks my socks off with this. Like, her body looks amazing. The little peekaboo, little cleavage right there, and the little piece of belly out, that's absolutely adorable and sexy. I love it, and it's daring. And I think she evolved a level of security with each passing year.
I love the dress. I love the keyhole. I love the crop top. I love the red lip. I love the loose curls in her hair. Like, everything came together. Her glam team truly worked together to create a cohesive look. She was so confident in this, and I love that the dress had pockets too. She looks amazing head to toe.
Absolutely. Ooh, it's our favorite. I love every single picture, but if I gotta focus in on style, you can see that her hair needed to be a little more polished in the edges on the first picture.
Yeah.
The second picture I love as well. She looks beautiful. But by that third picture, all of the elements were what they needed to be. Woo, baby. She killed this one.
She did. Again, the first look gives me a little bit of like Gone with the Wind. It's very whimsical, very, very free. Or even Diana Ross in The Wiz. But seeing Angela like get better, like wine with age, and seeing her evolve into like this 2015 moment, she totally owned and embodied this look. We see the evolution here with Angela, and I'm here for it. All hail to the queen. You know what's interesting about this is literally Gabrielle Union Wade, 5 years in between each look, but she looks amazing in every single look. I love that in 2010 she took a chance and kind of went short and more cocktail as opposed to formal, right? But in 2015, she was still very playful. She pulled that hair back to get into that amazing, gorgeous skin. You can see a little bit of the shoulder. I love the cutout on the side. I love the silhouette of the bottom of the dress. And then even in 2005, like, that's very much what people were wearing then. She was on trend and fashionable and still sexy and confident as well.
Gabrielle is just one of those people that just gets it. Like, you can tell which celebrities have a great sense of style themselves. And so that's why they never get it wrong. All of these were popping for the time that she wore them, and even now looking at them, they're all very flattering. As far as a progression, even in hair and makeup, this
family in the house.
I know, right? So when you see your own work, you be like, okay, the next one. Okay, but no, so the story behind this first picture, Erica was pregnant. Tina had just had a baby maybe a month before. So the issue that I had with this particular look was the designer kept asking for more and more time and then never ever showed up. But Tina was in love with the look. Literally the day of the awards, I had to switch it and change it right there on the spot. Of course, we had plan Bs, but the interesting thing about Tina during this time, she hated everything but the dress that we had. So when I had to come up with plan Bs, it wasn't things that we had tried on earlier. It was brand new from the scratch stuff that I had to get based on what I had learned in the most recent styling that she didn't want, she did want, you know. And then they're gospel artists, so we can't have the plunging necklines. It's so funny, the picture in the all black is the oldest, and they were babies, and they were taking more risks. I'm like, Tina's arms are out, and she was beautiful. But my favorite, that middle, that center one did it for me.
The hair, it's the cut, it's the silhouette, it's the ruching, it's the details. Like, the middle, to me, is my favorite as well. I love the way they look confident. I can see joy. It's like it's the God in them. It's coming out in this picture. Wow, Niecy Nash never disappoints. And I love that she really plays and complements her shape. 2018 is my favorite.
That's my favorite as well, because when I see this big old delicious pretty thigh out there like that, and we still get the waistline, we still get a good bust line all in one. It brings great joy to my heart. So I think 3 is it for me too. These are all so different. One thing I'll say about Taraji is she takes risks. She probably doesn't give her stylist any pushback, honestly. All 3 are just equally as amazing. I do see evolution because I see a difference in each one, and I appreciate that. But it's just something about this lovely yellow. I love the shoulders. I think it's lovely, but I love all 3 of these. And that thigh from 2017 is doing something for me too. But
who doesn't love a good thigh? Who doesn't love a good thigh?
I know.
But GooGoo, I have to agree with you. That yellow is the moment. I just love the details in it. Wow. The most recent look is more simplistic and sexy and clean and very polished. I'm gravitating more towards the yellow. Wow, Tracee Ellis Ross, a true style and fashion icon. And I love that Marc Jacobs dress she has on. Not many people could pull that off and make it look effortless, but Tracee Ellis Ross did that. She brought that fashion to the people.
I would have to say that my favorite is the last one. This deep purple color, the velvet, the plunging neckline, the hair, the red lip, all of it.
When I think of the evolution of my own style, I think about when I was younger, how I would definitely take more risks. But as I've gotten older, or as I evolve, my style's gotten more clean, more specific, and more crisp. So I would love to kind of see what our guys do. So that brings us to the part of the show where we highlight the classic men. And first up is an amazing actor, Lawrence Fishburne.
He is a very, very talented individual. I don't know what this is. I don't know what to say here. It's not. I don't know what to say here.
Well, I love that he was present, because sometimes it's hard to make these award shows.
He dances to the beat of his own drum. But I respect the fact that this is what I wanted to wear and I wore it. Like, I respect that.
And I know we said classic man, but this is not a traditional American aesthetic. So I'm just kind of struggling really with the words to kind of bring it all together. But I love that he owned it. I love that he was present at the award show. Yes. And I am a huge fan of his craft and his body of work and what he's done for the industry.
Hey, nature is bold.
Come on, come through.
You know what I like? Everything about it is bold and flashy.
What you like, GooGoo? Tell me what you like.
He just did it. He committed to every part of it from head to toe. Got the little gigolo vibe with the flowers in his hand. I'm here for that.
I love it too because traditionally this is what I probably would see for the Grammys. But I love when we bring those fashion moments to our people, to our stage. He has a very refined and defined aesthetic. And I think that's very clear here. Not many people could pull off like this print. I love also that he went for no shirt and the glasses and the hat. I think overall he owned it. It was his, and I think he did a phenomenal job.
Very.
Trevor actually,
First of all, great work, Apuje.
Thank you.
Oh,
Trevor is wearing custom grayscale and who is a Black designer based in Los Angeles. And we wanted to make sure that we drove home that color story. Sometimes with colored dinner jackets, you can go with a Black traditional pants to kind of dress it down a little bit. But we wanted to be intentional and make sure we told that same color story from top to bottom. So we have a textured velvet dinner jacket, but we also have the pants that aren't velvet to make sure we kind of played off that, but still had that sleekness of it as well. We added a David Yurman watch and lapel pin and a pocket square, and Trevor owned it. And he's 6'3". He can put on almost anything. Whoa. Okay. Love this as well. Okay. I think he really brought it together with the tailoring, the smoking slipper at the bottom, just the details on the buttons. Marcus did a great job and breaking away from the traditional and kind of bringing a little bit of the motherland to the 50th celebration.
The main thing that makes this pop and just fashionable is the tailoring, and then also this pocket scarf is perfect. This is a really classic look. I just think that, of course, the tailoring is good. I think that he did with a color. When your suit fits well, it can't be wrong.
Looks great. Kudos to him and his stylist. They really put this together.
Oh, I love everything double-breasted right now, especially when a guy has a good physique and you could still see that waistline. But every single piece of this, the pocket square, the pin, the bow tie, the Oh, I love this. You know how to break that stuff down more eloquently than I do. Say it because you know what I'm thinking.
I'm going to say it because I also styled it as well. Jay Ellis is wearing Dolce & Gabbana tuxedo with David Yurman jewelry and Giuseppe Zanotti loafers. And I love that Jay isn't afraid to take risks. And when we had our fitting and we went through the different options, he immediately gravitated to the double breast, right? Because you don't see a lot of guys doing it, but it's a very sleek, classic look, and I think Jay pulls it off well. I also added a little bit of texture with the bow tie because I wanted to juxtapose the fabric in the tuxedo and kind of complement the shoes. He's an easy person to dress, so it makes my job look easy. Michael B. Jordan, how do you think he fared in this Burberry look, GooGoo?
I would say this is not one of my favorite looks of his. It looks like a lot, and it looks a little too warm.
Yep, I'm not sure of the placement of it on this carpet. I think it was a miss this time for Michael. Overall, I love the look, just not for this occasion.
Come on, Plus, dude.
Anthony looks great.
I just like when I see women and men that are plus and they look polished on the carpet. Yes, it's a win for us. He looks really good in this suit. Fits him very well. Sometimes men make the mistake of stuff being too big, kind of falling off of you. And it looks really good on him. Good color on him. He looks nice and polished.
I love the jacquard jacket with the bow tie. I love the satin notch lapel on the dinner jacket with the pocket square. I think overall it was a hit. Tailoring is key, and Anthony and stylist got it right.
Yes. We have had so much fun. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel and pull up next week for another episode of the Fashion Pull Up.
And don't forget to tune in to the 52nd NAACP Image Awards airing on BET March 27th, 8 p.m., 7 Central.